just got a back page, which is...
Front.
It's a front page. It's exclusive, which is in the Sun. Is going to be coming out in the morning. We've got it now. It's Man United shock, and it's a front page of Rashford's 12-hour tequila party before calling in sick. You've got a picture of Marcus Rashford looking fruity in a nice Louis Vuitton outfit. He's on a 12-hour bender, basically, and then called in sick hours later. Well, now, look, Cundy, we've all been there, but we're not Marcus Rashford.
Okay, so let's just slow this one down, right? So he's called in sick, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask anyone out there now, if you've been in a 12-hour bender on tequila, you're going to be sick.
Right? So he's telling the truth.
So strictly speaking, he's telling the truth.
talkSPORT breaking news.
Isn't he?
He hasn't lied.
If you're 12-hour tequila party before, if you're doing 12-hour tequila, I promise you're going to be sick.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a tough gig the next day.
Strictly speaking, he ain't telling lies, is he? Probably.
I mean, look, obviously on the serious side of this, it's not ideal that Marcus Rashford's done this, is it? The fact that he's playing for Manchester United, the fact they had a big game.
Jay, 12 hours on tequila. Listen, we know the papers like to have a little bit of artistic license, and they perhaps embellish.
I mean, 12 hours is a bit heavy.
12 hours on anything.
It's a bit heavy, 12 hours, isn't it?
If you had a 12-hour lemonade party, you'd be ill. You can't drink. 12 hours. Wow. So
where'd he go? It's also got on the front page here that he passed out at 3 a.m.
Yeah, watch this space to what happens now, and everyone's, I do have an element of sympathy with Ten Hag. I spoke to Danny and Danny Murphy and Darren Lewis, and they're all saying this is on Ten Hag.
I don't think it's on Ten Hag.
I think that this has been allowed over years and years. And they mentioned about, would this happen under Van Gaal and would this happen under Jose? And, well, I'm not so sure that the club was run the right way at the time anyway, really. Was it? Jose had his issues, didn't he? Jose was calling out Luke Shaw's weight. He was falling out with Pogba. This club just feels that it's been allowed to drift and get itself in. And
standards have dropped.
Standards have dropped. That's putting it mildly, and they've been allowed to. This is not the players now. It feels almost every 6 months there's a story coming about Man United like this, a story coming out now. Under Sir Alex, this just wouldn't happen, mate. Right? So therefore you can say, well, maybe there is a Ten Hag problem. I think Ten Hag is.
But don't you think Ten Hag's tried to come in and be not Sir Alex, because you can't be Sir Alex, but because the game's changed and the mentality of players is different to what it used to be. Sir Alex, I'm sure, used to get players by the scruff of the neck and say, you do that again, that's it, you're gone.
Culture when he went there.
I think Ten Hag's tried to bring that discipline to the football club, but these players, the players' mentality now is just completely different. It's changed. They're on so much money. There's so many options for them to go and do things that they can't help themselves. They can't help himself.
Yeah, this is. Again, there's always two sides to every.
Do you think he's gone a little bit too quick though with the discipline route?
Well, that's who he is, isn't
Sancho and Rashford.
Well, without knowing all the gory details, that he appears to be that type of manager. You don't often see. Ten Hag doesn't look like the sort of man that you'd want to spend too much time with apart. Sitting down having a lot. It doesn't.
That's a bit harsh.
He doesn't. Does
How
he?
do you know?
Well, he doesn't.
How do you know that?
Well, I don't know that, but
you don't know that. You can't say that about someone.
But he doesn't seem like it, does he?
I don't know. How do you know what he's like on a night out?
But no, I don't know what he's like on a night. But what I'm saying, when you see him,
you don't look like you fun on a night out. But I know you are. But I wouldn't look at you and be like, he's fun on a night out.
You definitely would. You definitely would. Me or Ten Hag? Who are you going out with?
Ten Hag, 100%.
You're definitely not.
100%.
You'll be phoning me 10 minutes like, Cundy, get yourself here. No, come on. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't look like he's that. So he come in with this trying to. It would appear that there's a lot wrong at United even before he turned up. That's why I think these inherited these bad apples, and the bad apples. You know when you put a bad apple next to a bad apple, what happens there? Get another bad apple, and those bad apples stay together. Get another bad apple. Before you know it, you got a crate full of bad apples. And that's it's all. It's rotten.
It's a good analogy, actually. It's one of your better ones.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
sure.
right. Yeah.
Anyway, any fruit sitting next to any fruit, you're gonna you end up infecting the other fruit.
All right, let's go to Will, who's a Man United fan. All right, Will.
Good evening, gentlemen.
How are you, Will?
I've been listening to talkSPORT since about 2009, and I've never phoned in.
Okay.
But this has really started to annoy me. All these players, Rashford, Sancho, Pogba, it's all like they've been doing it for the last few managers, and now someone's come in with a bit of discipline, and they just can't handle it. They can't deal with it.
Yeah, but don't you think the mentalities of players? It has, you can see that the mentality of modern day footballers is just different.
Yeah, I understand the mentality in that sense.
Or
like the social media side.
Everyone, you can't go anywhere without it. You get seen everywhere. Players used to be able to get away with it. Can't get away with it no more.
Yeah, but you'd still be at training, wouldn't you? You'd still put the 100% in training and then 100% in a match.
Yes.
No?
Not after a 12-hour tequila bender.
That's hard, Will. You ever done 12 hours on tequila, Will? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, Will?
I'm in sales.
Right. You done 12 hours, right, on tequila, right? You ain't selling nothing, mate.
No, but I wouldn't do 12 hours on tequila if I was playing for Manchester United.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
On three, and they're all getting, 350 grand contracts at 18, 19.
I don't think you can say that, Will, because, he's still a human being and he still wants to go out and enjoy himself. Look, I'm not condoning what he's done. He's out of order. But you know how hard it is that they're still young lads.
Yeah, I understand that. They're playing for Man United. And Man United is the best club in the world.
Right, you're telling me Wayne Rooney didn't used to go out? You're telling me Ronaldo didn't used to go out?
Bad choice, mate. Ronaldo's not doing 12 hours on tequila.
I wouldn't use Ronaldo as a choice, Jamie, to be honest.
Ronaldo used to go out. I used to see him in Manchester. Yeah, Rooney used to go out.
He's doing the job on the pitch. If you're doing the job on the pitch, then you wouldn't have any issues at all. None, I'm not a United fan. But you're not doing the job on the pitch. None of them are. Well, Martinez is probably one that's giving the most passion that us fans haven't seen in a long time. But
so it's another problem for Ten Hag. He feels like he's putting out fires, Will, a lot at the moment, Ten Hag.
I think them fires have been since as soon as Fergie left. Then Rios said Moisey came in, and the first training session, he was concentrating on the opposition.
Yeah. I heard
That's what the first training session, he's come in and they were concentrating on the opposition. And Rio's like, no, we just concentrate on us. This is Manchester United. And I think that was the start of the downfall. Because obviously if that mentality's been set in from Moyes, we concentrate on the opposition, the elite team has gone by then.
See, it really has. Nothing really has gone the way that it should have done after Sir Alex left, has it? Do you know what I mean? That's been tough.
No.
And it's taken really only now until Arteta's come in for it to genuinely feel like Arsenal moving in the right direction. Hasn't it? That's taken a while.
Look, Rashford's not the first and he's not going to be the last, though, Will. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not blaming Rashford himself. But all I'm saying is I think it's just a combination of everything that's going on. It seems like these lads, the Sanchos as well, they've got away with a little bit too much in terms of being a professional and being a professional for Manchester United. The standards.
I think you can get away with anything. I think you can pretty much get away with anything if you're delivering on the football pitch. The problem that Marcus Rashford has got right now is that he's not producing on the football pitch, and he's then being pictured out and doing something that he probably shouldn't be doing, which isn't, the wisest choice. And as soon as that happens, from experience, I've had that. That's it. The fans will turn on you, and then you're up for scrutiny. If he's producing on the pitch and he's scoring goals, then you can get away with a little bit more.
Well, it's overlooked, and that's perhaps sometimes the football culture that allows better players to get away with a little bit more. But you go back to the George Best days at Manchester United. George Best, this sort of thing was going on. He was taking all sorts of liberties, by the way. George Best.
Yeah.
George Best when he was in Manchester United. But he was
different world.
Yeah, they weren't having social media.
Different era, mate.
It was, but George Best was doing all sorts, right?
Yeah.
Having all sorts of fun
in the 70s.
Yeah.
Just a club statement in response to the recent media reports about Marcus Rashford. Manchester United put this out. Marcus has taken responsibility for his actions. This has been dealt with as an internal disciplinary matter, which is now closed. Marcus will be back in training and will be available for selection on Thursday. So they released that a couple of hours ago, but this is the front page on The Sun. Rashford's 12-hour tequila party before calling in sick. Shall we do a bit of role play before we go to the break?
No, who do you want to be? I'm not being Marcus Rashford after 12 hours.
I've had a 12-hour tequila bender, so I know exactly how he feels. So I'll.
Am I being Eric?
I'll have to. Have we got a phone call? Have we got Dom? Have we got a ringtone? Dom? Yeah. When you want? Yeah. Come on. No. All right. Brilliant. All right.
Hello. Eric Van Hug.
Gaff. It's Marcus.
I can smell you from here.
Don't think I can come in today, Gaff. Not feeling well. Got tummy ache and under the weather.
What seems to be the problem?
Don't know. Just don't feel right. But norovirus, I think. Yeah, coming out.
I heard Jason Cundy of Sports. I heard that.
Yeah. Cundy
bad.
had it. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. And
where are you?
I'm in Belfast. The flight got delayed and I ended up missing it, and I just can't get out of bed. So I'll be in for maybe after the Newport County game. I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay, see them. Bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.